other ways inconceivable.
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 Inconceivable! You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Fans of the screaming inconceivable after the CEO, Sony Pictures Entertainment, said pitches have been made by the very famous people, quote, very famous people, to remake the beloved 1987 film. We have so many people coming at us saying we want to remake this show or that show. Tony Vinna said in published interview with Variety, very famous people whose names I won't use, but they want to redo The Princess Bride. And while it seems like the studio has no plans to remake the iconic feature, even suggestion that it was enough to send the fans into an uproar, including its cast.
You don't say!
There's a shortage of perfect movies in this world, Carrie Elwes, who plays the film's hero Wesley, wrote in a tweet, "It would be a pity to damage this one." The statement was a play on one of his character's many quotable lines, Princess Buttercup in the film. Singer Cher, too, tweeted a similar comment on Thursday night. Really? Cher? Well, what the hell, Cher? There's a shortage of perfect films in this world. It would be a pity to damage yours. In an era where Hollywood has come reliant on massive franchise films and retelling popular stories from the last few decades, it's no surprise that a film as sentimental to moviegoers as The Princess Bride would be rumored to be revisited. However, the resounding discontent online suggests that this one film that would likely never be remade, or if it were, it would not be successful at the box office. Recent remakes and spin-offs of the past films, including Men in Black International, Ghostbusters, Godzilla, RoboCop, and The Mummy, have failed to inspire audiences to go to theaters. While there are some popular updated versions of older films, such as A Star is Born, Aladdin, The Lion King, and 2018's Halloween, the vast majority are not considered an improvement over the original. Here's how some fans expressed their outrage on Twitter. Yes, let's read the Twitter post. Oh, really? Well, I married the six-fingered man. Obviously why we have stayed together for 35 years and there's only one, The Princess Bride, and it's William Golden and Rob Reiner's Life is Pain, Highness. Anyone who has said differently telling something. I'm rarely a don't remake this kind of guy because I make an effort to be nearly pathologically optimistic, and I try very hard to believe that there may be some genius version of a remake that I lack the vision to imagine. All that said, don't remake The Princess Bride. No! Sonny, The Princess Bride is the greatest thing in the world except for a nice MLT mutton, lettuce, and tomato sandwich, where the mutton is nice and lean, and the tomatoes ripe. They're so perky, I love that. Don't mess with perfection. I'm not gonna read all these goddamn tweets. Well, of course they're gonna bloody make it anyway. They've remade everything. We're redoing Cats, for God's sakes. Cats! But what frightens me the most is not the fact that it's inevitably going to be remade, but what frightens me the most is the fact that this head of a studio is so tone-deaf with its own audience, as if they can't crack the code as to why people are not showing up to the box office. Summer after summer, constantly reporting that ticket sales are down, and yet these discussions are still being made. Remake, remake, remake. You would rather spend $160 million plus on special effects and then another couple of million on marketing rather than come up with anything wholly original whatsoever. Remake everything, meaning you want the old audiences to show up and the new audiences to show up too. You're repeating the same formula from Jurassic World and Star Wars The Force Awakens, and those movies came out in 2015. It's 2019. 4 years have gone by. People are sick of this. Come up with something original. Stop making these discussions. I think this is all BS, and anybody that thinks that anybody wants a Princess Bride remake to come out anytime in the near future is blowing smoke up your ass, dear Sony president. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody wants this film to be made, so please don't bloody do it! This is Chip Hunter. I'm mad. I'm going to go lay down and take a Tylenol. Blah, 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 blah. Don't sit on a cactus. Leave a comment down below. Oh, and make sure you turn into Etep Kulian's Place to Be reviews tonight because Groovenade will be there making some comments about probably this. Have a good one.